grabbing a stack of signs here.
All right.
It's all about habits, you know.
Yeah. So we should be live momentarily. Yeah, I've been like taking the weekend where I'm just like focusing on
It's all about habits,
health,
you know.
and fucking back and shit like that. Okay, we should be live momentarily, but it basically is like I've been like taking the
we got doubled up audio
just
here.
like focusing on
It's all about habits,
we're live right now. Health,
you know.
and fucking back and shit like that. Okay, we should be live momentarily, but it basically is like I've been like taking the
we got doubled up audio
just
here.
like focusing on
It's all about habits,
health,
you know.
and fucking back and shit like that. Okay, we should be live momentarily, but it basically is like that's weird. I heard
that was craziness.
Okay, I can solve for that.
It's better now.
Well, that's because I stopped sharing. Okay, so this is sharing without my computer audio. How are we doing on that? Is everything okay?
I'm just seeing you and I on the screen right now. Oh, there's the delay. Okay, wait, I'm confused.
Yes, maybe, sort of. I mean, we are a fucking pro outfit. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. Good morning, Mom. Good morning, Jareen. Welcome to the Church of Reason, where we hang out in the lobby and talk shit. I mean, isn't that part of the whole churchian thing? Like you hang out in the little
vestibule, in the vestibule.
I was gonna say antebule. Is that a room like that in the back?
Anteroom would be maybe, but
vestibule makes more sense. The fuck do I know?
In a Catholic church, that room in the back would be called the vestry.
Wait, I didn't know that, and I was raised Catholic.
Yep.
Fucking Greg and his knowing things.
Yeah.
So hello, laugh track. Although I can't hear you in the zoomity doom thing. So yeah, we've got all sorts of new things that are happening in Churchlandia. I still feel like we need a new name for the world.
Okay.
Beyond Church of Reason?
Yeah, like the whole place, right? Because obviously here's the church. We could call it Churchlandia, but that's like a little on the nose. I think there's going to be more going on than that, you know.
Well, I did. No, it's daytime. I did delineate the safe zone, the region for the safe zone, and I'm calling it sanctuary. I'm calling this big protected area sanctuary. Right?
Yeah, that checks out.
But as far as the entire world goes, Gratitude Land?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's, I mean, thematically, of course, that totally makes sense, but it's a bit of a mouthful.
We could just call it. Would you just call it Bob?
See, okay. That anyone who had read We Are Legion, the Legion of Bob, which is all about the birth of multi-planetary AI.
Oh yeah, well, who hasn't?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I honestly like it. You know how I keep ranting about the culture novels and have been, and just I'm still waiting for people to read them all. So this, and I told Bob about it because his name's Bob, and that's really funny. So this guy basically, I'll just give you the first little bit of it because there's like 6 books or something like that. But he basically, you know, is a software coder, and he goes to this convention in Vegas, and they sold their company, makes a lot of money. First thing he does with his money is basically say, listen, like, I'm pre-buying this thing. When I die, freeze me and bring me back to life. So like he of course gets hit by a car minutes later because, you know, move the book along. And which I found that really fun. So anyway, dies obviously. 300 years later, gets woken up by like a fairly hyper technological but also super religious group that had taken over the United States, which again, a little bit on the nose considering where we are in life. But they basically like they bring him online to run farm equipment, basically. Like he's a digital slave. But he finally breaks out, which is fantastic. But then like goes through all the engineering problems of, okay, I am this. How do I, you know, build a miner to then get some raw materials, to then build this, to then build this, to then build this, to build another one. And now there's 2 Bobs, right? And like half of it is like a conversation amongst all of the generations of Bobs. It's just why everyone should love it. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It was really, really well done. And it is because of the way it works, it ends up being ships that carry, other life and human beings and stuff around all over the place with giant brains in them. And that is the core conceit of the culture novels. So I honestly think that whether they meant to or not, the Bobiverse is how the culture novel started, just about 10,000 years in advance.
Nice. I spent some of my stimulus money. I ordered 2 of the culture novels and have them in hand. And also Seven Eves. I finally got myself a hard copy of Seven Eves, so I can read that one. So, yay for stimulus money keeping local businesses going. That's what I did. Went right to the local bookstore.
Amen to that. I guess I would say for you should start with Seven Eves. Just because, I want you to read the culture novel selfishly. You will probably enjoy Seven Eves the most, just because, reasons. So
Bob, we decided Bob.
I honestly unless someone has a real anger monkey about it. Yes,
anger monkey. Bob, how's your anger monkey?
Yeah, I mean, Bob's opinion may not matter because it's his name. Kind of everyone else. No, I like, especially considering that Bob is the crystallizing event that turned this. Yep. From an angry place into a place that I love to show up and is going to end up being a lot longer lived, I think, than our original idea. I think that's a great idea. And it's fucking funny.
Yeah, no, I've tried to do some deviations of Bob to try to involve gratitude or some sort of plurality. So I tried Bob Gratz, boobs. And I'm like, well, no, not that. And then
so close.
So, yeah.
Greg sent me an emoji yesterday that was clearly 2 boobs peeking around a corner.
Yeah, it was an accident.
Jeez.
I was
hey, it's nighttime.
I was
in some gratitude.
It's just I just set it to midnight, so we got a little bit of of a window here.
And as you can tell, we've all got shields now because we've just gone and increased the I'm only going to take 4 signs here.
Grateful for plant ethnogens.
Da, da, da.
That means mushrooms, in case anybody's wondering what I'm grateful for today. Yeah, if anybody in the comments has any gratitudes they would like us to put up, just say so and we'll get them going.
So my first gratitude today is that you are in Bob.
Bob.
There's a distinct probability that people in the future won't get that. Like, what if this construct was around 200 years from now and people were like, what the fuck? Like, somebody does a PhD study or whatever that they spent 5 minutes combined with their AI doing whatever in the future is a PhD study, where they go through the entire evolution of this because it's become this globe spanning Church of Reason. That'd be pretty crazy.
Yep.
You know me, not ambitious at all. All right. So anyone else have any gratitudes?
Yes.
I got signs and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Grateful for the time Greg and Corey and Donna. Grateful for the time that everyone spends here on the server.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm really looking forward to spending a lot more time there in the near future. But sitting I'm gonna sit for a half an hour today to do this, and that's literally it. There's the one of the last monuments that is ever going to get built anywhere near the church because we're instituting the exclusion zone pretty soon. It's from our friend Alex. It is actually pretty fancy. It's like a library tower situation. And I have to do the shaders for next week there, G-Money.
Yep. Yeah, there's several different sets, and the ones that I'm liking the best are the Sildurs. Bob liked the Choco. I can't remember Choco Hip. I can't remember what Doreen, I got your gratitude up. I'm not sure what it means.
Which one? I did one.
Oh, grateful for one day without a mojo poop on the stairs.
Oh, I think that might be their dog.
Okay.
Or a kid.
I hope so.
I got the.
I hope it's not her husband.
Again, I got grateful for the rain from Doreen, so I'm glad I started one down there. I'll do the grateful for community too, but I'm gonna do that.
I'm doing community.
Oh, I'll fucking never mind.
You will not deny me a Doreen gratitude here. I'm not competitive.
It's the dog. She confirms. Can confirm it is the dog.
All right, Mom's grateful for it too. So there you go.
I love hearing Laugh Track get the joke 20 seconds later after the time delay. It's always my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Corey,
okay, we're getting close to sunrise.
Okay, let's go upstairs.
I got the dog poop one.
Like you do.
All right, I'm taking on.
Oh yeah, it is time.
All right, I'm going to mute my mic here.
Me too.
I think.
And then the sun was up. I get a giggle every time I read that railing of sanity. So, it is the dog. That's good to know. As far as a secular sermon today, and one of these days I'm going to get proficient and like write one down. But I get to these sort of Sundays and screech to a halt with that sunrise, and try to figure out, I guess, what has been the most valuable to me that I can kind of pass on. And really, like the writing about the 100-day thing, which really was just a trick to get me to do shit for 100 days. I actually noticed that about most of the things that I do that get communicated outwards. It creates a perfect amount of social pressure to sort of keep me on the track for the most part. That isn't even 100% successful. But the curious thing that I'm noticing, so obviously it's about habit generation, and we created the 100 Days community, and I know Doreen's been growing things, and watching everybody else do it has actually been really, really fun. It doesn't matter what you pick. You just, if there's something you've been meaning to do, especially with this whole pandemic thing, you can, join us in the Facebook group and do it there and post and, get a little serotonin every time somebody comes in and fires off some support. But it, because I know it's 100 days, and like this weekend I've been like kind of lax, Michelle's not here and I'm trying to make my back better. And so like I'm not doing what I normally do, which is wake up, get everything done as quickly as I possibly can in the morning, and then I have the rest of the day, right? I'm sort of spreading it out. But it's making time feel different because I'm spending a little bit of time each day sort of measuring progress, and even just spending enough time to think about it so that I can decide, okay, if I was going to write something about it, what would I write? It's making me realize that I spent most of my life not paying any attention at all. Not remarking on it. If you'd asked me what I was doing 200 days ago, I would have no idea. I literally wouldn't know. And so however you can, I would highly recommend chunking time, because that's like one of the things that the human brain is really good at, right? We spend, all this time thinking that we're thinking when really it's just our brain serving up nonsense. And what it's super good at is taking in ridiculous amounts of information or patterns and chunking them into smaller and smaller groups. And I think that we can treat memory the same way, and by doing, whether it's 30 days or 100 days or whatever it is, or even just weeks, I think we can live a dramatically richer life by sectioning it out so that your memory can actually access it better. Anyway, that's me this morning. What's going on? People are building stuff. What's happening around here?
I was trying to get more inventory space. No, that's huge. I wrote that down. Chunking time. That I'm going to take that forward into the whole week.
All right.
One thing I thought of this morning real quick is that, well, two things. One is, if I ever say real quick, that's actually a sign that I'm
buckle up for the long road.
No, it's a sign that I'm embarrassed or something. I don't know. It's very interesting. In any case, there's a nutshell video that came out recently. The real name on YouTube is like Kierkegaard or something. I can't pronounce it.
Kierkegaard.
There you go. So they were talking about the cave paintings, and they were talking about how people had discovered the cave paintings. Like their dog ran away. They found their dog. They found the caves, and they were so inspired. They guarded the place for a year. And then they went, the government stepped in like they do later and go, oh, hey, we should make this a thing. And that made me think about our world here, the Bob world, where it's like we are continuing that tradition of, okay, cave paintings in our own three-dimensional world.
Yeah.
And this is sacred to us in our own sciencey, reasonly human way, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, this takes me immediately back to when Corey built the first iteration of this temple, and then somebody came in with a flying machine and skybombed it. How angry I was at the destruction of this nothing but, bits and bytes, pixelated fake thing, because it reminded me this is not a fake thing. This is an effort we're making together, and we're mindful of it. We're careful to not fuck it up. We any changes we make, we're considering very carefully. Yeah, I definitely see exactly what that means to me in this context. Yeah. I'm excited. I want to screen share something with you guys. Can I screen share? Is that doable in here? Let's see.
I just have to stop sharing. You're good. Do it up.
Okay, so I want to share. Let me remember where I got to be here. Got to be in Zoom, right? Yes. Get my Zoom window open. There it is. Host disabled participant screen sharing. So I can't share it.
What? Well, that's solvable. I'll just make you the co-host. It's always solvable, G-Money. Boink. All right, try again.
All right, so I this is just kind of a cool thing that I want to show you guys. Let me make sure I get it open. Where is it? Okay, I was not prepared for this moment. Nope. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So one of the plugins that we installed is called Dynamap, and it allows us to get an overhead view of everything that we've done.
Oh yeah, this is awesome.
Well, I want to show off the 3D feature in it too. Which
the what?
The 3D feature.
Are you meaning to be sharing right now? Because all I see is you.
Yeah, I'm working it out. Here we go. All right. Now you should have like the weird human form without a head map.
Yes.
You guys can see this. Okay, so this is our entire world. Everything that's black is areas that no one has explored yet. So we have
Greg, this is the thing, like it's way, 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 way bigger than what you see here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So
can I give you some context?
Sure.
Okay, so from side to side, this thing is about 2,000 wide, I think, right? Like 2,000 little bits wide.
Okay.
it goes out 140,000 in every direction.
Yeah. So we have a lot more.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to zoom in on what we've done so far. Okay. And at this zoom level,
This is cool.
At the bottom left, you can see a gray square down where my cursor is. That's Corey's base. Okay.
That's my octahedron.
And that's the farthest out thing that any of us have built.
Yeah, right? And I feel like that's really far away, and it's not far at all.
Okay, so I'm gonna zoom back over now.
Hold on. Did somebody just type I can see my house from here?
Yes.
Yeah, that was me.
Because it showed up on the map. It showed up on the map.
Yeah. All right, so zooming in. All right,
God,
this is where you can see where we all are now in the map, right? Yeah, you can chat in here.
Holy cool.
Chat in map.
That's awesome.
Boom. There we go. So anyway, that's the cathedral you're looking at. And you can see the village and the spawn cave. Okay, as you zoom out, you can see all the other stuff that we built. There's the trail that has the hydrogen molecule and the DNA. Unless you've been in the world, you can't tell what the stuff is, but watch this. This is where it gets really cool.
What?
There it is in 3D.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Isn't that great?
We got to talk to Epic about like what to build in his giant wooden platform.
Yes, we also have to talk to Corey and Greg about fixing this Darwin mess over here on this corner of the screen.
Yeah, I definitely want to finish my giant fish.
Well, I can do it in about 20 seconds. I just was waiting for a day when we could record it, so that it's a viewable video.
I still feel
but anyway,
like cheating.
Yeah, so all you have to do is you hover the top right where the compass rose is in the map program.
Yeah.
And you can select the thing under world where it says surface, and that gives you the 3D view, and you can get a little bit of a sense of how everything is laid out.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
so
hey, can you zoom in on the island just northeast? Yeah, you can see the trail we made to save the horse. Go up a little bit.
Is that what that is? I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right.
There was a horse in the middle of the ocean, and we had to save him. Also, I don't know what any of that orange stuff is over there. But
that's lava.
Yeah. What?
Well,
why is there lava there? Oh, that's your fault, Bob.
Oh, yeah. Lava art.
Lava dispenser. It kind of looks like.
There you go. It's in case anyone needs any lava, it's right there. Fair enough. Okay.
Yep. Anyway, or as some Minecrafters call it, happy fun sauce.
Okay.
Nice.
So the boundary of the safe zone is going to include, I believe it's Chet that's built that stuff out on the island there.
Okay.
And so it'll just be that little bit of the south part of that island will be in the safe zone. The rest of that island though will be in survival mode when we get done with all the stuff we're going to do here. So yeah, that's what's happening there. I have 2 meetings. All right.
Churchy and sex joke.
All right. So I'll stop sharing now so we can get back to the other stuff. But I just wanted to show off the Dynamap thing. And as you put markers out on the map, and I'm going to be learning how to do all that, you'll be able to just go to the map and teleport yourself to any place you want to go that has a coordinate laid out on the map.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about that. But essentially, the safe zone is going to be just about this.
You stopped sharing, so no.
Oh yeah, sorry. Shit. Well, anyway,
people get the idea.
Yeah.
We know what's up. Bob did have a very interesting question, and then I got to go ice my back again. So 100 cats. What happened there? Cats were like, "I want some fish," and then they just jump. They jump. That's past tense for jump into the ocean. What? Anyone know what happened there? Or
no, there's been some weirdness with entities and mobs. Mobs are not all monsters. Mobs are animals. And like Donna lost all of her cows and pigs and chickens except for like 2 of each. Is something when we instituted the plugins, jammed that. So if any of you are missing items or missing livestock, let me know and we'll.
This was before the plugins.
Oh,
yeah,
it's true.
I don't know.
So like the fact that like she only had 2 of each thing left, like did you put in the the giant Jesus boat plugin?
No,
That wasn't
no.
one of the
Essentially,
plugins?
it was the alien abduct livestock plugin.
You're right. I was just thinking like that.
Yeah.
That would make
I
sense.
had that one set to true instead of false, and apparently that's what happened. So
Bob, do you have carrots that are actually also fireworks?
Well, so I shot up 1 billion carrots, and it gave me an award saying I'm a polluter, and it did fireworks.
You're
yeah,
a polluter?
whenever you hit an achievement, there's a whole list of weird achievements, and when you hit one, it gives you an achievement. Polluter.
You're killing the planet. That's fucking funny. Okay.
Okay, so you know why it does that, right? Because stuff that's laying around loose in the world causes lag. So that's kind of a joke on people.
I did not know that. That is
Yes.
very interesting. All right.
Yes.
Cool beans, brohemes.
Yep. And when you make any kind of a system that moves items from one place to another, like water streams or hopper lines and things like that, if there's a place where the stuff jams up, it causes massive lag on a server. So being a polluter is an achievement you might want to avoid.
Well, I just made my mom spit coffee with the giant Jesus boat thing. So I think we're done now. We're done here.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, exactly. I've achieved everything I want to achieve today so far.
So that was the pre-Jesus boat.
Yeah. That was a little before his time, but you get the idea.
Yeah. I just want to know what a cubit is. What's a cubit?
What?
The size of the arc was determining cubits. Nobody's quite sure what a cubit was back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyhow, so you need to go ice your back, right, dude?
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us in the Church of Reason this morning. We appreciate your time and your patience with us being total giant nerds.
In the name of science.
In the name of science.
In the name of science.
All right, so I'm actually working that into the announcements when I figure out how to get the announcements to work. Bob, in the name of science is going to be something that gets yelled on your screen in giant capital letters. So
Sweet.
yeah,
That's awesome.
And this is Bob. We are in Bob.
Welcome to Bob.
Bob.
Welcome to Bob.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's growing on me, and I liked it already. So that's good shit. Okay. And I mean, honestly, like the Bobiverse, I mean, that's what they call it, and we're stealing it, and I don't care. I'm cool with it.
Man, with shaders on, even the moon throws shadows. So on the floor of the cathedral now, you can see the shadow of the giant tree waving in the breeze.
Okay, Greg,
Oh,
do not let me go this week without spending some time at the keyboard figuring out.
It's super easy.
Okay,
like-
how do you do it? I'll do it right now.
I've got shaders too. Go ahead, Greg.
I'm going to basically send you the zip file,
Okay.
and basically you'll open your game, video options, shaders, and you'll drag that file into the shaders folder. It's like dead super easy. So maybe after we wrap up the live stream, I can walk you through it. Like
yeah,
on
let's
screen.
let's do that now. Love you guys. We'll see you for coffee and everything else, just because we're all the
Bye-bye.
same. It's all the same shit. Okay, goodbye.
Okay, so we're off stream now.